Showage-free Eid al-Kabir celebration, the Inspector General of Police, Ibrahim Idris, has directed the implementation of robust and elaborate security arrangements throughout the country. A statement issued by Acting Deputy Commissioner of Police Jimoh Moshood, Force Public Relations Officer, says that the Assistant Inspectors General of Police and Commissioners of Police in zonal and state commands nationwide are to be on ground to beef up security, carry out massive deployment of police personnel and on police visibility patrols, crowd controls and adequate protection and safety at all Eid praying grounds and other venues of celebration in their areas of responsibilities. The deployment will also cover recreation centers, public places and critical infrastructure and public utilities. Federal Highway Patrol teams, the Safer Highway Patrol units and anti-crime patrols have been deployed along highways and major roads throughout the country for the protection and safety of travelers, commuters and other road users during the period and beyond. They are under strict instructions to be civil, polite, compassionate and firm in carrying out their duties. The Nigeria Police Force is hereby imploring members of the public, most especially travelers and other road users, to cooperate with police personnel deployed on the highways and other duty posts. We now go on a short break on Panorama. The news continues shortly.
And tough one. Our founding fathers and compatriots sacrificed their comfort and even shed their blood. We cannot at this point in history afford to spirit away their sacrifices for immediate but temporary gains of today. Let us emphasize what unites and not what divides us. Working for the unity of purpose with a stronger vision for a better tomorrow. NTA, growing with the nation.
Together, no matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together. Let's stop fighting each other. Let us live as one. It doesn't matter where you come from, your tribe or religion, man, woman or child. It doesn't matter who you are. Put Nigeria first. No matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together.
How can we develop when we're always in crisis? Families have become refugees in their country. No matter our differences, show some understanding.
No matter where you come from, no matter your religion, we are one. Let's live together.
Nigeria, the only country we can train with remarkable potentials to excel. Let us believe in ourselves and change our attitude for the sake of our country and generations unborn. Let us revive our cultural values, which are our essence as a nation. Let us renew the spirit of patriotism and hope in our dear country. Do not take or give bribe. Be punctual always. No more African time. We can't expect to be global citizens and operate on African time. Join the queue. Insist that people are attended to on a first-come basis, no matter who they are or where they come from.
Nigeria, good people, great nation.
The All Progressives Congress APC hails the Rivers State electorate for bravely defending their votes despite the violence and snatching of electoral materials perpetrated by the People's Democratic Party during Saturday's suspended by-election for Port Harcourt Constituency 3 in the Rivers State House of Assembly. A statement by the Acting National Publicity Secretary of the governing APC, Yekini Nabena, indicates that Nigerians will recall how the PDP, speaking through its national spokesman, Kola Olabondion, last Tuesday, allegedly vowed to deploy all means and schemes in all ramification and magnitude to rig all forthcoming elections. While the APC condemns the PDP-sponsored violence and failed attempts to rig the by-election, the governing party calls on the Rivers State electorate and indeed all Nigerians to continue to stand their ground and resist any attempts to rig elections in the country, and votes must count as the people's will must prevail in all elections. The APC reiterates the PDP's public rigging plans is a red flag that requires urgent attention by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, and relevant security agencies. Adamawa State Governor Mohammed Umar Jibrila has described reports of his plans to defect from the All Progressives Congress APC to the People's Democratic Party PDP as malicious and baseless. A statement by his special assistant on media and publicity, Macaulay Hunohashi, indicates that the governor has no plans to join the PDP or any other political party, as he remains steadfast in the bid for President Muhammadu Buhari's re-election come 2019. The governor made the assertion following a report by a national daily on Sunday that he has given the PDP his conditions for joining the party and talks are in advanced stage about a possible defection. The governor further stressed that these reports are plotted by some politicians who desperately want him to join the opposition. Governor Jibrila said his loyalty to his party and the Buhari administration is unshakable. Now, 5 people have been drowned and 70 houses destroyed in a flood disaster in Cham, Balanga local government area of Gombe State. Emmanuel Akila reports that national and state emergency management agencies are working hard to provide immediate succor to the victims.
Last Friday night, the people of Cham shut their doors and retired to bed to rest from the day's fatigue, for most of them are farmers. By 2 a.m. on Saturday, the rainfall that left them homeless began. The heavy downpour filled the gully erosion site in their neighborhood, unleashing strong volume of water that their houses could not stand on its way. At the dawn of the day, 5 lives were lost, animals drowned, and farmlands washed away. Governor Ibrahim Hassan Nankombo, who visited the affected areas, commiserates with the people, assuring them of immediate palliative measures to reduce their hardship.
As government and people, we have responsibility to resettle them immediately and urgently. Immediately, inshallah, tomorrow, I have given directives that before 12 o'clock in the afternoon, that they should bring palliatives to those people who have been affected.
So far, we have more than 70 houses affected. So far, more than 5 bodies have been recovered.
At the time NTA News arrived at scene, officials of the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, and those of the State Emergency Management Agency, SEMA, have visited and assessed the level of destruction for immediate intervention. In Gombe, Emmanuel Akila, NTA News.
Tragedy was averted yesterday on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway when a truck conveying granite ran into a fuel tanker. Abolade Salami reports on how safety officials managed the situation.
Dark Sunday in Lagos was averted by safety officials. A truck at 6 a.m. on Sunday morning rammed into a fuel tanker laden with 30,000 litres of petrol on the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway. The incident, road safety officials says, occurred because the truck driver was said to have lost concentration.
Yes, ordinarily this crash wouldn't have occurred in the first place because the tanker was actually moving ahead and the tipper was coming behind. So one could only, it's possible the tipper was not concentrating or he dozed off.
The impact caused a dent on the tanker, leading to a steady spill of the highly inflammable before the intervention of safety officials saved the situation.
A tipper ran into a moving tanker and the fuel started drizzling from that tanker. The tipper also fell, crashing the head. The condom of the road, the fuel was transloaded into another tanker.
Federal safety officials have, however, admonished drivers of articulated vehicles to always adhere to safety rules at all times. Meanwhile, as at the time of filing this report, safety officials were busy trying to restore normalcy to the affected routes. In Lagos, Abolade Salami, NTA News.
Religious bodies have been advised to be involved in social and humanitarian services in the society to further boost efforts of government in providing succor to the people. This is as the world marks World Humanitarian Day. Miriam Abata reports.
Humanitarian Day is a time to recognize those who face danger and adversity. Every day, humanitarian aid workers help millions of indigent people around the world, regardless of who they are or where they come from. As the world marks World Humanitarian Day, religious institutions are being encouraged to join hands in empowering and protecting the vulnerable, as some churches are already taking up this humanitarian role.
Let the church rise up and do exactly what Jesus did. Jesus did not only preach the dry gospel, he gave them the gospel, he gave them food, he healed them.
That we should love one another, we should be our brother's keeper.
It is a sacrificial occasion, and Jesus himself says that the last judgment will be to ask us whether we visited him in prison or helped him as sick or clothed him as naked or assisted him while in need.
In this era where there are increasing cases of crisis, natural disasters, claiming lives and destabilizing millions, with some losing their means of livelihood, there is a call for more people to volunteer as humanitarian workers. Miriam Akbata, NTA News.
The maiden edition of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo National Squash Championship ends in Abeokuta, Ogun State, as the national under-20 female volleyball team prepares for Nations Championship held in Nairobi, Kenya, later in the month. These and more on Sports Update with Gift George.
About 120 squash players across the country competed for honors at the maiden edition of Chief Olusegun Obasanjo National Open Male and Female Senior Under-19 Championship, which ended in Abeokuta on Saturday. Under-19 female category set the ball rolling as Odunwade Adeye from Kwara State defeated Dawood Rafiat from same state 3-1 in the best of 5.